Hey everybody, Chris with Up North Air Gunner. So today I am here to continue my testing with the FX Maverick. This is the 25 caliber, and I've actually converted this from the compact version over to the sniper version. So basically what that is, it's a 700 millimeter barrel that you can swap out for the 500 millimeter barrel, and that's going to give you higher velocities, more shot efficiency. So anyway, I came out yesterday to do some of this pre-testing leading into today, and winter is here in Michigan, and we just got dumped on. We got like a foot of snow last night. So yesterday I was literally out here like in a sweatshirt, this exact same spot. I actually meant to come out here today and tell you guys about something very exciting, and that is with the new Element Optics 6-24x50 first focal plane Helix scope. So the Element scope that I decided to go with was the MOA version. This is the all-purpose reticle 2D reticle that I'm running here. Just reason being, I mean, just being from America and growing up in the American education system, my brain just thinks in inches versus metric. So 1 inch roughly at 100 yards is just kind of how my brain is wired. And so the value that you're getting on this thing, it's going to be less than $500. So this thing has less than 1% tracking error. And if you compare that to most other scopes in this price range, that's just absolutely ridiculous. The scope clarity is amazing. I love the different reticle options. So for less than $500, this scope is definitely hitting way above its price point. So I would definitely check this out. So my intent was to come out and just focus just on the scope release to talk to you guys about this. But what this turned into was absolutely me capturing a unicorn. And what I mean by that is, if you've been following a lot of us air gunners, like Ted from Ted's Holdover and basically everybody, so we are all chasing the ability to shoot slugs at minute of angle. So basically that's a size of a quarter at 100 yards. But I have yet to find that combination where I can consistently zero my gun and go out there and know that at 100 yards I'm going to be holding a 1-inch group. But that is until today. Literally, this is all I did to this gun. I literally just put on the 700 millimeter barrel. I didn't touch the regulator. I didn't touch the hammer spring. I didn't do anything. And I am now holding sub-MOA groups with these NSA 36.2 grain slugs. The ballistic coefficient on these NSAs is right around 0.1. So if you think about that, that's probably more than double or even triple of any pellet that you're going to be shooting. So shooting in the wind, shooting long range, you're not going to have to compensate for as much drop or as much windage. So before I show you yesterday's footage, I got them out here at 100 yards, and for some Christmas cheer and for a white Christmas, let's see if we can go ahead and get one of these golf balls to explode. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. All right, we're gonna be using this first focal plane reticle here. We got a Airgun golf ball set out there 100 yards. We're gonna hold 9 MOA, hold a little bit for wind. See if we can make this a white Christmas. Here we go. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Merry Christmas! So my initial testing yesterday, I went out to that radio tower field and the wind was just whipping. And I'll tell you what, out of a 10-shot group, I had 5 of them going in a 1/2 inch hole, and all of them holding just over probably about 1.5 inches. I mean, in this wind, this wind is just ripping. I mean, look at that. So I figured, you know what? There's something here. There is some magic sauce that I have been able to figure out with this combination. So I came back over here to this Jeep trail where I'm a little bit more protected from the wind. Right. So I didn't have the camera rolling, but we're going to do it again on camera. But I just want to show you this. This was that 10-shot group over in that really open field, that radio tower field. I mean, still really, really good for the amount of wind that was out there, but I mean, it was just super gusty. So we've moved back in here, kind of like into a protected end of a Jeep trail. So you can see my shooting position like way out there in the distance there. So this right here, and of course I didn't have my camera running, is the best 5-shot group I have ever gotten with slugs at 100 yards. That is well below sub-MOA. We're gonna turn on the video camera, see if we can replicate that. So yeah, the wind is much, much less over here as compared to that radio tower field. So you're getting a really much better kind of idea of what this gun is capable of. And of course, I didn't do it on camera, so. Just check this out. These groups are nuts, and it's magazine after magazine. This wasn't just one little 3-shot group. All right, let's actually see if we can do this on camera. All right, let's try the right side diamond here. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. This one, still a really good group. I mean, for slugs, guys, if you're getting groups like this with slugs at 100 yards, you're doing really good. If you can get something like that, just don't touch it. That's pretty much perfect 5-shot group. So this was literally over multiple magazines. I'm holding sub-MOA groups with this setup. So, yep, I just got it set. So I left it at the compact setting at 150 bar on the reg. Hammer spring internally is the exact same as it was set up for the compact at a hammer spring or at a power wheel setting of 7. I have not done anything else to this gun. And if you've been keeping up with Ted at Ted's Holdover and all the slug testing he's been doing, this right here is a unicorn. I am not touching this. All right, so let's sit back and show you a couple more examples of some great shot groups. All right, let's check it out. See what we can do. Here we go. I mean, come on. All right, let's go for that top triangle. Let's see what we can do here. Here we go. Oh, come on, baby. Now that is what I'm talking about. Let's go check that out. That right there might have been my best 5-shot group of my life with slugs. 100 yards. Oh, we're gonna have to measure that one when we get home. But that is just sick. I mean, come on. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so in my testing, one of the things that I did notice, I did shoot some groups with the moderator off. So yeah, I actually took off the DFL Tatsu that I have on here just to see what it would do shooting groups without the suppressor. And it opened up a little bit. It actually opened up probably about 1.5 inches. But this Tatsu suppressor from DFL is very much tightening up. A huge shout out to PJ over at Wisconsin Airgunners. He actually did quite a bit of research of taking different DFL suppressors and comparing it to shooting unsuppressed, shooting with the Sumo, the Tatsu, the Tanto. So definitely putting on a DFL will tighten up your groups a ton. But he found that the Tatsu, for whatever reason, that really short can and the volume space that's in that can, and especially with the FX Maverick, it is helping achieve what I'm achieving here today. So make sure you get a DFL on any FX gun that you have. It will definitely help things out. All right, so there it is, everybody. the FX Maverick 25 caliber in the sniper configuration, holding sub-MOA groups at 100 yards. So I'll tell you what, if you are considering getting into the FX lineup, or if you've got, let's say, 5 other FX guns, this gun is its own gun. I mean, we've talked a lot of it about how it's kind of that mashup and that hybrid between Impact and a Wildcat. Now that I've had this gun for a couple weeks, I will tell you, it's its own gun. I mean, it is different enough, and it shoots different enough, and it's got enough different features. It may have elements of those 2 different guns, but it's definitely its own platform. The dual regulator, I really haven't touched it yet, but if you check out some of the other videos from the other content creators, you can see. So I said I wasn't going to touch this thing, but I just got done talking to Justin Jacobson, and they are doing a ton of awesome stuff over at Utah Airguns in their custom shop. And they are doing a lot of power modding services. So yeah, the slug kit for this gun is going to be here pretty soon. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see if I can get that 900 feet per second, maybe up to like 950. Who knows? But I'll tell you what, this thing is a shooter. It is absolutely a shooter. So if you're considering one of these, head over to Utah Airguns. Definitely talk to them about all the different things they can do, just taking it from that stock form before they send it to you. You can put different grips on it. You can have it Cerakoted. You can have dips done. So thanks everybody for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe. I plan on doing a lot more stuff this winter, even though we're covered in snow. Got the gear for it. I'm going to stay warm. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Take care.